Kansas City Chiefs at the Arizona Cardinals right now. 5.5 in favor of the Chiefs. There are some sixes as well. You got to pay a little juice on the 5.5. 6 is sitting at 110. 53.5 to 54, our biggest total on the board of the week. Steven, I will start with you. You are backing the home underdog in this one. What do you like about the Cardinals? Because, again, as we know, heading into this season without DeAndre Hopkins for the first 6 games of the year, and then yesterday Rondale Moore had to leave practice with a hamstring injury. Where are they going to and how are they going to score points?
You know, to me, I understand the concerns. They're playing the Kansas City Chiefs, but this is just such a massive line move for week 1 with the Kansas City Chiefs that, Matt, you and I talked about. We have concerns about Kansas City being an elite team in this league. Their defense was very much a product of some fortunate red zone and third down defense last year that isn't sticky year over year. The offense, yes, overall was near the top of the rankings in advanced stats, but they had to do it methodically. They had the fewest offensive possessions in the NFL because the defense couldn't get offenses off the field, and their explosive play rate for the Chiefs offense went way down from like top 5 levels in the Mahomes era to below average, around 19th in explosive plays. So I think with Kyler Murray healthy is the biggest thing for me in this game. Combine that with the line movement. I mean, guys, there's home dogs this week like the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans that are getting around 6-7 points here. The Chicago Bears 6-7 points against very good teams. Matt, if you still agree with me that the Chiefs aren't in that top 3 tier coming into the season here, then are we really putting the Cardinals in the same category as the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks to start the year? I think 6 was going too far on this line, so I took a little nibble at it. But Kyler Murray, when he's been healthy the past 2 years, has led a top 10 offense for the Arizona Cardinals. Last year, before the injury, Arizona was 3rd and 6th in EPA per play and success rate. Kyler was top 5 in drop back EPA and success rate. So I just think the line move went too far here, so I'm coming back in on the other side.
Yeah, I'm on the Chiefs in this one. Again, yeah, that should tell you something because I'm not high on the Chiefs. But, I mean, if you look at this, just Adam, look, DeAndre Hopkins not going to be out there. Rondale Moore just pulled his hamstring yesterday, or at least has something going on. J.J. Watt hadn't practiced in 3 weeks because of COVID and a calf injury. Rodney Hudson, their best offensive lineman, doesn't look like he's going to play either. Knee flared up on him. Looks like he's going to miss. Zach Ertz is likely not going to play for this team either because he is dealing with a calf injury as well. And then Marcus Golden, who is definitely their best pass rusher, practiced yesterday for the first time since August the 1st because he's been dealing with foot injuries and things like that. I mean, for me, it's just a walking wounded for the Cardinals. Now, can they get better as the season goes on if these guys get healthy? For sure. But, I mean, look, the one thing I know, whether we believe that this Chiefs team has Super Bowl upside or not, they're at least coming into this thing healthy with the best quarterback in the NFL, and this is a walking mash unit here for the Arizona Cardinals. So give me Mahomes and a healthy team against Arizona and all of these guys that, even if they do suit up, are going to be, very limited at best.
I took a pass on this one, and it's because of all of those injuries in Arizona. I think there are only 2 ways to play this game if you're going to talk about playing it in terms of a side. I think you're either laying it with Kansas City or you're taking the Arizona money line. Because if you think Arizona has enough in Kyler Murray against what is a rebuilt, once again, Chiefs defense, then you probably believe they have enough to win the game. I don't think you're looking at this saying, oh, I think Arizona can keep it close. No, you have to take a stand on this one and say, do you think that Kansas City's offense is going to be able to produce without Tyreek Hill? I do. I do think that Patrick Mahomes, with an offense that has had an entire offseason to rebuild around the fact that they don't have Tyreek Hill anymore, will be just fine. A lot of it comes back to what we heard Patrick Mahomes talk about this offseason. The fact that it took him a while to accept the fact that the throws that used to be there for him simply weren't there, right? Like, he was holding the ball thinking, okay, eventually Tyreek Hill is going to come open. Eventually Travis Kelce's going to be there on that route that Tyreek Hill usually clears out for him, right? And it also led to Patrick Mahomes throwing a few more interceptions. There were a few more fumbles for Kansas City. And once Patrick Mahomes kind of got into the acceptance phase and said, all right, I got to just take what's in front of me, then the Chiefs went back two ripping fools for a lot of the season. So that being said, I don't want it this week because I do think Kyler Murray is enough of a wild card that I don't want to get involved in laying the points with the Chiefs. That being said, on the other side, with Arizona, there's far too much in terms of variance in injuries for me to want to get involved with the Cardinals. I'll pass.
I would be looking at Kelsey props in this one as well. He is going to he might have 15 targets in this game. Seriously. Just underneath all day long. Kelsey targets left and right. But do like me some Chiefs in this one.